Hi Taurus, I'm sorry if I don't look the most happy, but I'm sure you guys know what it's like to power through situations and ground yourself and be stern and be like, I'm not going to let anything affect my work. This has been the theme for you guys for a bit now, but in July it's basically coming to a peak, and I'm sorry. Because you guys are so strong, this is the only reason I'm still doing this reading, because I literally had a shitty unexpected thing happen. So, without further ado, let's get into your reading, because what do Taurus do? You guys get business done, so let's do it. I have some notes here, so if you see me looking down, this is just because I'm channeling energies and I listen to songs and I write down my little notes. I'm not pulling any cards today because I don't have my iPhone. I don't have the other phone, so I can only work with one thing. So you guys have been having a lot of strength lately, and you've really pulled out that energy back in May. And you guys were understanding, some Tauruses who weren't really tapping into their strength started to realize that around May, and kind of realized it in waves throughout the year, but really something about May just kind of made it pop because it was your season, and you were in your element and you felt the groove and you felt the groundedness. So you really took a lot and learned from that because you had to, because the winds and the air was coming with Gemini season, and all the trees are blowing and it's fucking chaotic and nothing's still anymore and everything's moving and everyone's talking and nothing, you had to really plant yourself. And there was a lot of conversations going on. It was too much noise in June for Taurus. It was just too much noise, and it was the same for Cancer. It was too much noise. And I feel like this is where you garnered the strength to kind of put in some earplugs and be like, la 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 la, gotta do my work, gotta do my work, gotta do my work, gotta do my work. Nope. And you got shit done. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the tactic, because what people don't understand about you is, yes, you may appear like the sign that's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, let me put all my dot blocks in a row in here, even though it took me like 5 years to put the blocks up. That's how you guys are. But when you bring your finished product, it is amazing. When you're in your finished product phase, you're amazing. So with that, the strength was to your advantage, but I feel like for some of you, it kind of made y'all a little too strong, because I understand for some Tauruses, and I've talked to one, I recently met one, and I also felt the energies just off of his presence of a tenseness. And he expressed to me that he loves being a Taurus because he gets his work done, but he's so bullheaded to the point where he doesn't even compute emotions sometimes. And when he's in high level emotional, or when somebody makes him emotional, whether it be good or bad, whether it be love or hate, it's something that he has to sit on and really understand. But with that, he explained to me that it caused him a lot of sadness because he felt like he couldn't talk to people right away without fully understanding. And because he's a Taurus and it takes him a while, he missed out on a lot of, relationships. He told me relationships. He told me jobs. He told me many different things. So this is the dynamic I want to get into with Taurus as far as July. It's Cancer season. There are eclipses. There are retrogrades. And it's emotional. And everybody needs to talk right now. I'm saying this in every reading as much as I can. Everybody needs to kind of reach out to just have somebody to talk to and really be real about. Because we all went through some shit. When the retrogrades were coming in and Gemini season was ending, a lot of things kind of just got pushed to the side, just gone. Just not even, it's like it was against your wills. It was against a lot of our wills. And it was for a reason, because these retrogrades are going to make us wrecks. And it's going to make us too prone to be around people who trigger us. It's going to make us too easy, like, especially if you're in love, it's going to make you too easy for you to, like, get really, like, too upset or too, like, you know, it's going to make us all be, like, way too fucking fiery and passionate, but with no direction, because in Cancer season, it's just too much, and it's too many retrogrades for us to be trying to kumbaya with, you know, somebody who we kind of view in a high level light. So for some Tauruses, if you fell out with anybody, a family member, a lover, a friendship, you know, a job you want to reapply for, whatever, Cancer season is kind of the time to do it. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a sly way to do it. You can keep your distance throughout this process. You can keep your distance throughout this whole process. It's so easy. This is why social media is important. This is why I'm doing these readings, because, you know, I don't want to be around people like highly emotional. I don't want to be around people I put in a high light, highly emotional, when I'm highly emotional. I don't want to be around my loved ones or anything, like any of my close friends. I don't want them to see me like that. But I can call them when I'm feeling something. I can call them when the retrogrades get too intense. This is dynamic that Taurus needs to understand, because you guys can tend to keep in and keep in and keep in and keep in to the point where you literally forgot that you have so much shit to talk about, because you just been moving and working so damn much and focusing on your money. And, you know, y'all, finances, I don't even got to talk to y'all about that. That shit is fine. You guys are soaring as far as finances go. So right now that you're grounding yourself, now that you're grounded in your finances, this would be the time to slow down. When you have a moment, slow down, and just that person you think about throughout the day, just call them. Because you know it's hurting. Because all the songs that came on shuffle were sad songs, sad love songs, missed opportunity songs, hopeful songs. You know, the only good song I have here is Rockstar by Hannah Montana. And that's the end of July vibes. That's what we hope for y'all to feel like. You know, like, in the song Rockstar, she's talking about how she likes this guy, but she's telling him all these great things about herself. She's like, I'm unusual, way too smart to be waiting around. Touchy practices, no more champions. I could be so smart on your car, I might even be a rock star. Actually, let me sing the other part. Sometimes I walk a little faster than the school hallway just to get next to you. So some of you guys have, like, crushes, or some of you guys really want to reach out to just somebody who gives you butterflies, or somebody who just makes you smile and makes you feel like that. Like, you want to run up on them and, like, be like, hey, like, what's up? Like, let me tell you about my day. Like, let me tell you about all the work I did. Like, you want to brag. Like, you know, the people who really who genuinely care to hear about your successes, because Taurus have been winning lately. You know, the guy he's been winning. He's been winning. You know, like, so if you're winning, don't you want a little queen or a king? I feel like some of you guys already had one, but either some of you have been way too focused on work, or you kind of had to, like, step off because the coins. But the coins are fine. Some other notes I have. Taurus, don't ever feel like you can't change anything that involves another person. another situation, another relationship, don't ever think that you can't change anything. You can change everything with a simple text. You can change everything with a simple phone call. An honest, genuine,